Like it or not, Kyle Busch is the hottest thing on four wheels.
The rearview mirror could not look any better for Kyle Busch right now.
He's won at every level.
Another checkered flag is going to fly for the 51 with Kyle Busch behind the wheel, winning the San Bernardino County 200.
He's clinched the top spot in the chase.
The remarkable year of Kyle Busch continues tonight here at Chicagoland Speedway.
The year of Kyle Busch is set to continue here this afternoon in Watkins Glen.
And last week, he became the first NASCAR driver to conquer 3 road courses in the same season.
He got the win earlier this year at Infineon, and he wins here today. And Kyle Busch gets the victory, his 8th of the year.
Rowdy's got the Midas touch, and with 3 wins in the last 5 races, shows no signs of slowing down.
Not quit, buddy. Hell of a job, Kyle Busch. That was all you, baby. Them guys take opportunities like that and turn them into championships.
Jeff Gordon and Richard Petty share NASCAR's modern era record for most wins in a single season, 13.
The DuPont colors again, heading to victory lane.
Kyle's got a shot, but with the chase format, it's consistency and staying out of trouble that wins championships.
Just watch those guys. Kyle gets you. He's going to race you hard. Things are not over till they're over, dude.
Kyle Busch's 2008 season is history in the making, and it's far from being over.
I really don't believe how good things are going. I mean, this has just been a phenomenal year, just something so special, and fortunately, it was us tonight.
And we want to have a big special welcome for our special guest, Kyle Busch. Yeah! The man you saw made all those achievements so far this season. Now, Kyle, I know you knew that you weren't going to go over and do poorly at Gibbs Racing, but did you ever imagine that this season on all 3 levels, even with some different teams, that things would go this well?
No, you never really think that how good they can go. You know, you can only hope and pray that they're going to go that well. So, fortunately, this year's just sort of been the year for the 18 car, and it's been great to be a part of it. And, fortunate to have Steve Addington and all these guys work as hard as they do on this car, and just looking forward to the rest of it.
And that's, I guess, what I want to ask you. You won last week. Monday comes. What did the team do Monday preceding this race? So when you went in and had your meetings and stuff, what were some of the things you discussed going ahead?
Just to try to stay ahead, and actually we went testing last week, Tuesday, Wednesday. We were in Gateway just trying to keep ahead of the competition, trying to stay ahead, trying to get better for our flat track stuff and for Phoenix and Loudon, those 2 racetracks that are in the chase. And so we're trying to learn some things and get a little bit better. And, today, after the race today, we fly to Iowa. We go test there for some speedways.
Probably Richmond, right? Iowa?
Richmond, but when I race there in a late model, it's fast. It's like a 1.5-mile racetrack almost. It drives that way, and it's got the speed of that. And so we're looking forward to seeing what we can learn there.
Kyle Busch is a great guy. I want all you fans to stop booing him.
It don't matter, Tony. I appreciate it.
Hey,
thanks.
Listen.
More cheers every week. I agree with our producer.
Listen here. I've been watching the Olympics, and Michael Phelps has won 8 gold medals.
Yes.
Okay?
They cheer for him. Yeah, it's okay.
Now listen where this is going, race fans. Michael Phelps has 8 gold medals, and do you know why? And this is my question to you. They interviewed him last night, and they said, everybody's been criticizing you, the Australians, the French. And they said, are you taking that criticism for fuel and burning it? And he says, absolutely. My question is you, when they boo you, does that light your fire?
Absolutely. But, to me, you just go out there and you try to do what you can to win races every week. And, whether we send the Kyle Busch fans home happy, by winning a race, or whether we send them home disappointed by winning a race, that's what it's all about.
Hey, Kyle, when guys have huge points leads or a huge advantage going into the chase like you have, we often hear people around the garage say, oh, they can afford to experiment and do different things. Are you guys taking an approach that way? Or are you taking the approach that you got to keep doing what got you here?
Both. We got to try some things here in the next few races and just go for wins. We tried some stuff at Pocono, and it seemed to work better. We were on path for a 4th place finish, and then we ran out of gas there at the end. We didn't get the thing full on the last stop. So before that, we were on pace for a top 10 finish at the Brickyard, and Junior ran over my guys in the pits. So, cheer for that. That's great. Running over guys. I mean, geez.
Kyle. All right, now it's time to have some fun. Are you ready to have some fun, Mr. Spencer?
I always have fun.
All right, we're going to have fun. We're going to show you some neat cars from the Arena Racing League. A lot of race fans around the country may not know that this actually goes on, but it's a very exciting series, and it's a good place for young drivers to get their starts in these tiny little cars. But my only question, Jimmy Spencer, is A, could you fit in one of these things?
Oh, yeah, Johnny.
And B,
look
where do you put your golf clubs? There's no trunk space.
Look at this, Johnny. Look at how big these cars are inside. Look at that seat. And a small steering wheel and my big belly. I could fit right in that thing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Whoa.
That is indoor racing. That's a little Bristol, man.
And,
oh, yeah.
You know, we were doing this at Charlotte. I went down to Charlotte and watched them in the arena. And I'm going to tell you, fans, something. For $10, it's the most entertainment that you can get on a Saturday night and arena racing at Charlotte. I tell you, it's awesome, man.
These things are fun.
Jimmy, I'm going to let Jimmy introduce our special guest because this is a good friend of Mr. Spencer's.
Norm Miller.
Good to see you, my man.
I got a question for you. You've been in this sport 16 years. You've seen the pluses and minuses. How do you keep your company involved in NASCAR racing?
Well, we can't keep them out. Our distributors and dealers and all the fans across America for the Kyle Busch and Interstate Batteries, they love NASCAR, and they come out here and they want to see it on television with you guys or right out here on the street.
Hey, Kyle, you raced one of these things before?
I did race one of these things. I won one night. I got a trophy for it.
Yeah.
And the second night we went back, the track was real slick. They tried sandblasting it, and it didn't quite work. And we were all over the place. I remember that night we had cautions every 5 laps.
That night.
Yeah, there was quite a few. Norm was there. That's where I actually got to meet Norm, so that was cool.
So, Norm, how did you get involved in arena racing?
Well, we ran into Ricky Dennis, and
Where's Ricky? Wave hi to Ricky.
Where Ricky? Right here. Ricky developed the whole thing. These things are run about 45 to 50 miles an hour, 8 to 9 second laps. They get out there with 12 cars at a time. It's a perfect entry level for racing. You know, and the great thing about it that I like is the weather. The fact the weather makes no difference.
Inside.
No air conditioned or heated.
Ain't that neat? You can sit down and watch a race with popcorn and a soft drink. But you know what I want to say? These cars, Kyle, I've been noticing, they have 4-wheel independent suspension. I'm sorry, but 4 coil-over shocks. Springs. You've got a lot of adjustments on these cars. They're not a normal go-kart.
Well, they're actually pretty tame. They've got some rules to where you're only allowed two 330-pound springs and 240-pound springs. You can either put them in the front, the back, the right, or the left. That's all you're allowed. You're only allowed 2 spring combinations for each side.
I feel good in here,
Kenny
Spence.
Wallace is the only member of the race day staff that could fit in one of them.
Hey, let's fire him up and race.
Oh, man.
Hey, Norm, while he tries to fire him up and race, tell us how a young man or woman could get involved in arena racing.
Well, with the time we've got, the best thing to do is to go to the website. And it's www.arenaracingusa.com. ArenaRacingUSA.com. They can get on. Matter of fact, in the area here in Grand Rapids, the first race, inaugural race, is October the 18th, which is pretty good for the 18 car. So we'll have a whole series that starts at the, help me here.
We put stuff on paper,
Come on
too.
now, help me here. At Deltaplex. The Deltaplex Arena, October 18th, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Crank it up.
Jimmy, I'll give you $1 if you can get in that car.
Hey, Spence, I dare you to try to get in. Oh, look at here, you're cheating.
Actually, it's not.
I'll give
hey,
you $1.
Kyle, well, Jimmy does this and entertains us. What are we looking for on the racetrack today? Is it going to come down to fuel mileage, and can the 18 get another victory?
I hope so. I hope not on the fuel mileage, and I hope so that we can get another victory. Here goes Jimmy. Look at this.
Look at
Hey, can I borrow $1? Hey, Kyle Busch, Norm Miller, guys, thank you so much. Kyle, best of luck. Give the $1. Hey, he's giving him 5. Spencer is now a very rich man after this. Norm and Kyle, thanks again. We appreciate it, guys. Great job.
Thank you,
Hey, Spencer, you all right?
Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you, Jimmy.